guys, how's it going? Ches back again with episode number 45 of the AC Milan career mode here on Xbox One, and we start this one with a bit of bad news. Unfortunately, Victor Ruiz is going to be out for 3 days with a bruised knee or bruised leg thanks to an injury picked up in training, but he's probably only going to miss this one game away at Lazio. Fortunately, Zapata and Bonucci start at centre-back for us, but the last time we played Lazio, we actually lost to them on penalties in the Coppa Nazionale quarter-final. So we're trying to get a little bit of payback if we possibly could. We drew 2-2 after 120 minutes in the last game that we played. But as you can see, we currently sit second in the table, 5 points off Napoli with 5 games to go. So we're hoping to pick up 3 points not only in this game, but in all of the games we've got remaining, if we possibly can, to try and maintain we get those 15 points that are available to us and try our very, very best to win that Serie A title, of course, as was decided yesterday in the two semi-final legs against Real Madrid in the Champions League. We are going through to the Champions League final to play against FC Bayern München. That will be coming at the end of the series, or the end of the season, and I guess technically the end of the series before we go back to the Chelsea career mode, but that will be coming to you as a live comment at the end of the year. But for now, we've got Lazio, and it's a tough test, and we get a let-off here. Begovic's clearance isn't the best, and he's going to make an even bigger mistake in a minute. Candrea's going to break down the right hand side, actually win it back off him with Kevin Constant here, but Begovic takes too long, so fancy touch. This clearance goes straight into the face of Gonzalez, and that could have rebounded absolutely anywhere. Fortunately, he's able to spin around and pounce on it before it crosses the line, but that could have been a very embarrassing mistake for him. But Julian Draxler tried the ball down the left, it didn't quite work, so he went back the other way to Adam Yajic, and he rifles us into the lead. In his first half stoppage time, it's a really nice finish actually, great take. Similar to Julian Draxler's goal for the team yesterday in the one Serie A game we had that kind of sandwiched itself between the two semi-finals of the Champions League against Real. But Lazio are, of course, a very, very strong side, and they were going to come back into the game, as you might expect. Gael Kakuta plays the ball in towards Adrian Ramos. It's actually Candreva himself at the back post that has the headies. Of course, he's in the team of the season this week, both Serie A and Ligue 1, the French League team of the season is in packs right now. As I record this, I've only opened about 500k's worth of packs. I say only, that's still quite a lot of packs. I pulled a Yaya Toure and a second informed Nasri, but no team of the seasons for me this week. Even though this is a career mode episode, do feel free to let me know in the comment section whether you've been able to pull anyone in your team of the season hunt, either this week or at all during the entirety of team of the season. But anyway, let's get back to the career mode action. So we're pushing late on in the game now, 85th minute. Julian Draxler again involved in the build-up. Nocerino hits a first-time strike that flies into the top right-hand corner. That's a beautiful, beautiful finish. Kind of very, very similar to the goal that we scored in the My Player episode last night to secure our hat-trick against Stoke. If you missed that episode, then feel free to check the channel page for it, because that was one of the best My Players we've had in quite a while. So if you do like that series, definitely worth checking that out. But again, another tangent, back to the career mode. We've got Brescia away from home, 2 away games back-to-back here. More of a solid first team playing in this one, more of our best players that we have available to us are able to be selected for this one. Of course, they were recovering from the second leg of the Real Madrid game during the Lazio game. But as you can see, the gap is now 6 points between Napoli because they have played a game extra than us, and they appear to keep on winning as well. But if they're going to slip up, we want to be right there to take advantage of it. Now, the last time we played Brescia, we actually battered them 6-2. It was the second game of this season, I believe. And they, of course, came up from Serie B last season. And we hammered them at the San Siro. Honestly, absolutely just destroyed them. I was hoping for something similar here. Our goal difference is already very, very good. If we do draw level on points with Napoli, our goal difference should be enough already to see us win the league on the kind of arbitrary goal difference tally, as opposed to winning it outright on points. But we got off to a good start. Kazuki Honda slots us 1-0 in front, and Giovanni's going to pick the ball up here off the lax defending. Balotelli finds Andrea Poli round the outside. Unfortunately, it's a poor left-footed effort by the midfielder. He really should have taken that on his right foot. He definitely has the talent to be able to find that bottom corner. But Abate with a little bit of showboat in there, trying to flicking the pass with the outside of his right boot before we put together quite a nice flowing passing move. Poli again involved here, plays a gorgeous ball across to Balotelli, can't quite get his foot over the top of the ball. Did bounce up quite high, and I wasn't really anticipating that, and I guess neither was he when he took it. Got his leg up quite high to get it up over the ball at least some way, because it didn't just rocket straight up in the air. It did kind of plateau and then dip, but unfortunately we were too far out to actually cause the goalkeeper any sort of problems. And again, Poli was too far out there, not really accurate enough to extend the lead to 2-0, but we get the 3 points, which is the most important thing. Our goal difference, like I say, is already decent. So fortunately, a 1-0 win is enough and isn't going to damage our attempt to win the title, unless Napoli win like 8-0, two or three games in a row. But we play Livorno in the third and final game of the episode at home this time. We actually get a game to play in front of our own fans after playing away in the Serie A game in yesterday's episode, and the third game and the second leg against Real Madrid was away at the Santiago Bernabeu as well. But we still sit behind Napoli. They keep winning, so we need to maintain our winning streak as well. Rubinho gets played around the outside here. Unfortunately, gets outmuscled, but Ballo beats the goalkeeper to it, and that really could have got us off to a fantastic start in the opening 10 minutes or so. He wasn't able to get a following touch in there. He got the initial touch of the ball to take it away from the goalkeeper, but it just trickled away from him. Couldn't quite bring it under control to have a shot on target and get it into the back of the net. And this time he did have a shot, but again it wasn't on target and didn't end up in the back of the net. Cut inside beautifully with a Berber spin, but sadly didn't have the finish to match the opening skill. But Julian Draxler's going to have a strike himself here, and again, not really any accuracy in the shot, and it was kind of worrying me as we headed towards half-time in this game that we weren't causing the goalkeeper too many problems. We were able to pick the ball up again in stoppage time. Rubinho is going to find Mario Balotelli. He does have the strength to hold off the defender, rather unlike Rubinho did earlier on, and that actually took a deflection off the bottom of the defender's foot. So we are going to pick up a corner, and it's Rubinho himself that's going to whip the ball in. Up goes Leonardo Bonucci, and he absolutely dominates the centre-back that was trying to clear it next to him. If you go back and watch that, I didn't leave a replay in, but if you go back and watch that again, just watch him absolutely power through the back of the defender, knocks him to the floor. There was absolutely no way Bonucci wasn't getting his head onto that ball. Unfortunately, he was able to keep it down as well, and we were able to take the 1-0 lead and almost made it 2 there. Abate striking the bar from distance. Really great strike from a right-back that doesn't necessarily score too many goals, but he has picked up a couple of important ones for us. And Nigel de Jong is going to be involved here playing in Rubinho. Great first touch. The first shot is blocked. Second shot is also blocked, but this time by Nigel de Jong. It goes out for a goal kick, and unfortunately the two of them kind of got in each other's way, and we weren't able to extend that lead again. So we were looking like we were going to get another 1-0 victory, which was enough again, but only by a slim margin. But Balotelli gets played through here, and what a strike. We definitely will see a replay or two of that goal. The ball through was just one of the most pinpoint accurate balls I've ever seen. In between two defenders there, perfectly weighted onto Balotelli's left foot to bring it into his stride and smashed emphatically across goal and in off the post to give us a 2-0 victory this time rather than the 1-0 victory we got against Brescia. But 3 clean sheets in a row is definitely doing our goal difference good. As you can see, our goal difference now is 59. We have the best defence in the league, 86 goals scored, best goal scoring attack in the league, and best defence with only 27 goals conceded. But with 2 games to go, we still sit 3 points behind Napoli. We've won 3 of 3 in today's episode, and so have they. So it is all to play for next Monday when we come back to this career mode, and we round out the league season. Then, of course, the day after that, on Tuesday, we'll have the Champions League final. But that's going to bring this episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please do feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know whether you think we will actually win the Serie A title and or the Champions League against Bayern Munich. But of course, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, then feel free to do so. There's a link up on the left-hand side of your screen and in the description as well, and of course the usual subscribe button. If you missed yesterday's video, by the way, with the Champions League action, then there's an annotation on the right-hand side there to take you to it. Of course, like I say, there was a really good My Player episode last night, so check that out. Everything you may have missed over the past few days, World Cup Stickerbook, which of course will be coming to you tonight as well, because it's Friday, and anything like that you normally enjoy and you haven't been able to keep up to date on, then the channel page is where it is all at for you. But we're closing in on 10k subs, almost at 9,500 now, so that's absolutely superb. So thank you for all of the support you guys have been showing the channel over the past few weeks and months. But that's all for today. I'll see you with World Cup Stickerbook tonight, My Player tomorrow, of course, over the weekend. And if you don't really know what I upload and when I upload it, by the way, there is a schedule in the description and on the About page of the channel page as well. But I'm rambling now. Let's just end it, shall we? Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.